Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Reincarnated. Last time, we were continuing on in our tests to try and trying to just test out all of the different races available. So last time, we ended up going through a whole bunch of the Mysticism ones, which is to say, none of the ones on this list, actually. None of the Mysticism ones actually got listed here. So that's the Dragonoids who don't actually evolve, but get stronger with the more EP, maxing out at just about where we are now, like 6,000 health and a bunch of stuff. Then we have the Spirits, which you can go for the Dryad route or for the Pixie route, but whichever one you go through, it's basically just a couple different skills and you end up at the Elemental Queen. Which is actually a pretty cool race. I kind of like the Spirits. Like, you end up with all of the magics for free, but I don't think you can do hero or anything. Actually, you might be able to, but maybe once you're only fully evolved. I don't know. You can't technically get the Spirits, you get the magic itself, so probably not, actually. Although, maybe with Reverser, you could get Magin and maybe do Demon Lord? What am I talking about? Of course you can do a Spirit Demon Lord. Ramirez is right there. Anyways, I didn't test it, but 100% that should be possible. I'm sorry about that. 1 second. Wow, apparently I got a bit excited there, like complete and total coughing fit for a moment, just because I was like, Ramirez. Anyways, you should be able to do Demon Lord. Bye-bye, Sylphide. I had her out for the thumbnail last time, and we're still in our second test world, because the first one broke trying to do elemental hero stuff, or elemental stuff, spirit stuff. Be careful with that stuff, apparently. There goes my dog. My dog's outside, and I just opened my window, so of course she's gonna start barking. More or less, anytime my dog is let out back, she's usually good. She usually just goes and does her thing, and then comes back in. The one time someone lets her out while I have my window open, she goes off. Of course that's how it goes. Anyways, where was I? I almost coughed out a lung when I was talking about Ramirez. Dragonoids, elemental spirits, both of those are pretty cool. They have some cool stuff going for them. After that, it was the Skulkworm, which, the basic Warden tree, it's there. I don't know, you end up like 5 blocks tall or something like that. Ugh. So, that's a negative on its final evolution, but its final evolution is pretty strong. I think it reached 9,000 health. I think it was the strongest stats-wise out of any of the Mysticism races. It was pretty cool. It had some stuff going for it. But I prefer either the charged version or the molten version of the Skulkworm evolution line, where it becomes either a molten one that can just create lava everywheres, or a charged one that can give itself like a lightning mode boost and was pretty cool. I think my favorite of the three was the electric one, because the lava one literally just made a lava pool. It's not this skill, but it basically did this. This is from the lava ants, the fire ants final evolution. As we went through the Skulkworms, we went through those, and then we popped over to our new world and started going through the Direwolves and the insects. Both of which have like a silly long tree with a whole bunch of different options. For Direwolves, basically you end up starting as a regular Direwolf, and then you either become a basic magic fang, which has magic jamming and some magic resistances, going through that evolution line. Or, depending on your biome, light level, and which manipulations you have, you can end up with one of the different fangs, like frost fangs or blue fangs, different things. And basically, there's one for each elemental type. Aw, that's rude. Yeah. Basically, you have one for all of your different types. Like, there's a Tempest one for Black Thunder. You can literally become Ranga. But it's basically a choice of which wolf, and then you can evolve into a mystic form of that wolf for extra things, and then from there you end up in Divine Wolf. Basically, pick your path of what you want to master fully, and then everything else is just going to, and then end up in the same place. Which is kind of how insects works too, but insects are a little bit different. Basically, there's 5 different types to start with: ants, centipedes, spiders, beetles, scorpions. And I think that's it. I'm not forgetting one. Bees, wasps, yeah, 6. There are 6 different ones, and then when you're one of those 6, basically you get 2 choices. One's, and they'll end up in a different place. For like beetles, it's stags versus drones. Wasps either become basic wasps or queens. Ants become fire or earth ants, basically. And then from there, actually centipedes have 3. They have blue, purple, and yellow. Blue being water, purple being spatial gravity, and yellow being paralysis. Purple's just the best there. Like, spatial and gravity are the 2 best magic types in my opinion, so that's probably just best out of anything else. So that's basically how insects work. You pick you get a random insect, and then from there you can decide down which pathway you want to go through. Then you can either just go down the basic pathway, or if you reach certain requirements, you can get the like the soul insect, like fire soul, water soul, whatever, which is the stronger evolution path, and then you end up at its divine form. It's basically how insects go. It's kind of a lot to just go over again. Anyways, that's about it for the mysticism races. All we have left as far as races goes are the ones from the Annie's mod, and technically the Angels add-on, which apparently the Angels add-on is going to be merging into Mysticism pretty soon. They had a poll on their Discord for that sub-mod, and apparently a lot of people were saying, hey, work with Mysticism's creator, Memoirs, I think? Wizard King Memoirs or something like that. And apparently they're going to be combining together. The Angel stuff from the Angels add-on is going to get reworked, and the 3 ultimate skills they add in, which I can't actually look at because I don't have them on this world. Apparently those are going to get reworked to like match some of the match better with the ultimate stuff. I don't know the full story or when that's going to happen, but that's pretty cool. Anyways, the races. Let's grab out the character reset scroll so we can actually do this properly. Also, I should do time set day because I'm silly. Ooh, Seer, that's a new one we haven't seen before. We got Absolute Severance last time and then completely forgot to actually check it out. Anyways, as far as races goes, we have... Where is it? Lesser Angel, Phantom. Lesser Dragon, Angel. Fallen Angel, Phantom Soldier. So these are the Annie's Angels, and these are the Angels. We're gonna start with Dragon, just because it would be weird to separate the Angels from each other, plus there's less than the Dragon stuff to go through. A descendant of the original elemental dragon, which inherited very little of its essence. So right now we're just a little dragon, we have a pair of wings, and we're slightly bigger than we would be, and we start with scale armor. Over right here, what does Seer do? See everything. Foresee your opponent's movements, dodge or mitigate their attacks, and predict their movement to score critical strikes. Okay, so it's just a dodge skill, and actually fairly good dodge chance, 50%. Attacks that land will get reduced to 70% of their damage. Ooh, this might be one of the best dodge chances, actually. And then it gets boosted, and then anything that actually hits 50% and 50% extra hits. And then perfect dodge that we can activate. Okay, this is actually a pretty cool skill. Anyways, let's do time set day real quick. And then / game roll. Do daylight cycle false, just so we don't have to worry about that. Actually, let's go into survival mode as well, so that if we do have a flying based... I see. So we have flight as a racial skill, but it's the Dragonute kind of flight where it's basically an elytra. Okay, cool. Also, we are slowly starving because we are actually not a Majin anymore. Cool. I'm stuck in a tree. So that's just cool as is. Great flight is always good. And from here, we can become a medium dragon or a ground dragon. Let's take a look at the tree real quick, shall we? This one thankfully has it. So, lesser dragon it's stronger than any other starting race, but also it's pretty weak compared to any of the other things we're gonna see eventually. From here, oh, the dragon knuckles are used there. From here, we can either become a ground dragon or a medium dragon. What is the difference? We can kind of go over it. Medium dragon gets intrinsic for magic resistance. And ground dragon, let's see. 400, 800, 2, 3, 5. 600, 1200, 3, 5, 4. Okay. So the ground dragon looks stronger. This also says it doesn't have a racial ability, but it definitely does. Ground dragon will get Dragon Eye and Dragon Ear, and Medium Dragon will get magic resistance. But also lesser stats, but that doesn't matter much, because it's not like you need much in the way of EP in that difference. Cat, windows open, so the cat's trying to decide if she wants in the window or on the bed, because of course. If I had to guess, though, I feel like Ground Dragon will probably take away our flight. So, we're just gonna do Force Evo like we were doing before, especially since both of these races just need you to reach EP requirements. So Force Evo, subspecies Ground Dragon. Sure, let's do Ground Dragon. So yes, we do in fact lose our wings, but we now have Dragon Eye and Dragon Ear, which they're kind of good. They're technically better than the alternative skills that you could get for them, but they're not that great in the grand scheme of things. Also, once again, we are a larger race, so we're getting stuck in blocks. It's a little annoying. Oh yeah, also I don't have step assist, so that might be causing issues too. Anyways, from here... Oh, we are actually... Yeah, I didn't even think about it. We're pretty low on our evolution line, and you're already pretty strong. At least compared to, like, giant ants and whatnot. I am straight up stuck in a block. That's gonna be mildly annoying. Anyways, from here, we can either become an archdragon or a zombie dragon. Once again, this word, I like flip-flop on my pronunciation of it so often. So, archdragon, archdragon. I think I was settling on arc before, and now I'm doing arch again. Or zombie dragon. I mean, zombie dragon sounds cool, but this one requires demon essence, and this one just requires existence points. And in fact, you need less existence points for arc than you need for zombie. So, let's just click that one, because we did it. We can see the difference between medium dragon already. We're not going to go for that just yet. Now, that or zombie? There it says oh yeah, the percentage is also counting demon essence, so you don't actually need more. So for this, you go up to 1500, 4650, strong attack and all that stuff. You get to Dragon Eye, Dragon Skin, and you instantly get physical attack resistance. And I'm assuming we probably came back our wings, but we'll have to see in a moment. And then Zombie Dragon, 1000, 6000. So you lose regular HP in favor of spiritual HP, and you lose a little bit of attack damage. But you also get Poisonous Breath, Corrosion, Abnormal Condition Resistance, and Self-Regen, I'm assuming is what that is. Oh, this one also only has one evolution line. If you want to go one of these evolution lines, you need to go Archdragon. Fine, Arch is what it is. So, the Zombie Dragon line is considerably shorter, so I guess we'll start with that one. So let's Force Evo our way into Zombie Dragon, shall we? So we're actually slower than we were as in... We're not slower. It was just a little bit weird where the FOV changed in a strange way. We gained back our wings, which is nice. I'm going to die and I'm going to run into a wall and die. Still taller than we were before. I don't think that's going to be changing. Aha, and we're a default Majin now. That's to be expected. We're literally a zombie. Now from here, we lose out on the rest of the evolution line and can only do Death Dragon stuff, which I'm assuming is going to be 200,000. And then from here, we gain Darkness or Transform, physical attack resistance, and spiritual attack resistance. On top of all of this stuff we already have. So, I'm already liking the zombie death dragon sort of stuff. This stuff is pretty cool. Ow, we actually did shrink. Normal height, cool. Oh, it's sort of didn't tell us the whole truth there, did it? Because on top of Darkness Transform and those resistances, we actually got the tier 2 darkness stuff too. Actually, that might be a thing where as soon as you get Darkness Transform, you get those skills. But I also thought, yeah, that's probably the case here, and I'm just misremembering. How am I? Actually, no, I am still getting stuck in blocks, despite the fact I'm only normal height now. That's strange. Maybe it's just a speed thing, then. We don't even have all the super buffs yet. Let me grab the shoes. The wing shoes might help out a little bit here. Running shoes. Ah, that's a bit better. I guess we lost them, and that's what was causing issues. Anyways, Death Dragon just looking cool here. And from here, we become a Gehenna Dragon. I've heard that word before, but I have no idea what it actually means. Which, here, 400,000, 4,000 health. That's pretty strong. Instantly get Magic Darkness Transform, Ultra Speed Regeneration, Holy Attack, and Darkness Attack. Okay. Those are some resistances that are kind of hard to get otherwise, so that's actually pretty cool. Ooh, I just noticed we need 3 million EP for True Dragon. That's more than anything else. So... Wow, Rude, you're attacking me. Oh, you have a lot of resistances. I guess you do have Beast Transform on, so that makes sense. Fly away! Come fly away. Anyways, let's just jump straight to it, right? I didn't see if we were gonna get extra skills this way. Ooh! Oh yeah, I guess we did get Magic Darkness Transform, which instantly gives you tier 3. Which is pretty cool. We now have Darkness Cannon, which is one of my favorite magic spells, so... It's definitely a cool one. It's not exactly the most useful. Oh yeah, I'm not super powerful. I can't actually maintain that very well. And then from here... am I gonna die here? I have 4,000 health. I thought I was safe once before as a super strong beast, though, so I'm not exactly that safe. I mean, I don't even have to be in survival mode. I'm not sure why I am right now. But from here, all that's left is True Dragon. Which, that's pretty cool. Do I go True Dragon now, or do I save that for when I'm doing the rest? Let's see. Ooh, 9,000 health. That's stronger than any of the base ones. Stats-wise, I think it's weaker, though, on everything else. It does say we can do it via evolution, so... Force, Evolution, Demon Lord. Aha! We shrink once again. Or, we're now 1.7 blocks tall, roughly 1.5. So, instantly get the nullifications because we already had those. Cool, and then instantly become a True Dragon, which is pretty cool. Definitely weaker than we should be as far as EP goes, but I'm not gonna complain. Okay, so True Dragon. This is starting out as a pretty cool one, actually. So, just being a dragon. Thankfully, we shrunk. If we had stayed at the, like, 4 blocks or 3 blocks or whatever it was, I wouldn't like the skill as much. That's just a little annoying, actually. It makes perfect sense, but it makes gameplay a little bit harder. Anyways, True Dragon, going down the zombie route. Actually pretty cool. You got some decent skills that you can't get otherwise. Like trying to get the very strong magic for darkness is a little bit difficult if you're unlucky in the tree. Anyways, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. You ever get that feeling like you just sort of forget to breathe between sentences? Because I feel like I was sort of just rushing through stuff there for some reason and wasn't really taking proper breaths. and I'm still doing it. I don't know. Talking feels weird today, and I'm not entirely sure why, but let's try and work through it. Anyways, where were we? Zombie dragons. A pretty cool line. Get them some cool darkness magic stuff going through it that would be kind of difficult to get otherwise. Plus the magic transform stuff. There's no real way to get darkness transform, I don't think. What tree is it under? I think it's intrinsics. Maybe space, earth, darkness. Copied from Kaijin. Yeah, even with a predator skill, there's no way you're going to get either of these skills in single player. Unless you got very lucky and managed to start as a Kaijin, in which case you still only get one of the two. So, that's something. Next up, what do we have? We're going to go back to race Lesser Dragon. Actually, let's use the reset scroll. That way we can see everything properly. And Lesser Dragon, there it is. Ooh, this time we have Reaper again. That's pretty cool. Once again, scale armor is always a nice skill. Let's go down the medium dragon route this time. We didn't actually see that one. Of course, Evo race from medium dragon. Magic resistance, we gain all the EP and all that stuff, of course. So, weaker than we were as a ground dragon, but we can still fly, which is nice. Although, once again, this race is sort of just an in-between. You're not going to be here very long. So let's see what Archdragon is like, and I guess I'm just staying with that. So, Dragon Eye, Dragon Skin, physical attack resistance. So, I think we got magical when we went to down the Death Dragon. Or abnormal. Oh no, it was abnormal condition there. And then there's physical attack renewed go Death Dragon and spiritual. But you don't actually get magic resistance anyways, it looks like. Wait, this one gave us magic resistance. Did I instantly forgot what I read? I instantly forgot what I got. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm just a goofball. Okay, so yeah, we get magical resistance as a medium dragon. And as an archdragon, we pick up physical resistance. So technically on this pathway, Dragon Eye and Dragon Ear. Dragon Eye you also get back here if you go for Archdragon, so I feel like going medium dragon is probably just more worthwhile. You still get to fly, you're slightly weaker for a little bit, plus you get magic resistance. You miss out on Dragon Ear, which is not that important, I think. And going down Archdragon, you're going to miss out on Poisonous Breath, Corrosion, and Regeneration. So, this one's a give and take. This one, you miss out on one skill that's not that great in favor of another one that is, basically, if you go Archdragon. So anyways, from here, there's a lot more to see. Do they all show up on the list? They all show up on the list. Okay. So you can choose a random subspecies dragon or a random element dragon. So, dark subspecies, earth, fire, and light versus lightning, random, Okay, where are those arrows going? It's kind of hard to see. Light elemental, light subspecies. I'm kind of confused what I'm looking at, actually. So, dark subspecies can reach EP, consume dragon essence and elemental essence, and then you get dragon mode, darkness transform. And that goes to dark elemental, but you can also just go straight to dark elemental as well. Let's see. Magic darkness, mortal fear. What am I looking at? I'm actually sort of confused about this. So as an archdragon, you can just reach any of them on its own. And, I'm actually confused by this. I'm trying to figure out why you would go for the light subspecies instead of just going straight to light elemental, actually. Oh yeah, I guess you do get rewards for each, for evolving. So technically speaking, going from this to this will give you a reward, and then from this to this is also a reward. Meanwhile, you'd only get the one reward here, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, it looks like we can choose from any of the different subspecies we want, or just hit random. Um, let's go random subspecies, I guess. Force Evo, random subspecies. And I believe there's more to this, but we'll see that in a moment. So our first random one is water, which in fact gained us all of the water magic. Everything up to tier 3, in fact. And we also get our resistances. Cool. Also, I'm fairly yeah, I went to the wrong elemental one. Was I supposed to go elemental instead of subspecies? Maybe? Did I click the wrong one? I think I clicked the wrong one. Cause magic water transform? Yes, I did. We'll try the other option in a moment then. So basically, we're now a water element dragon. We're doing pretty good right there. I think it's this one specifically, not the subspecies. But we'll test that out when we go to a different one. And from there, everything turns into a Dragon Lord. So once again, it's going to be choosing which element is going to be it. Or in this case, that's a random element, but there's more to it, we'll see in a moment. And then from there, you're going to evolve to the same place and get spiritual attack resistance, it looks like. So let's force Evo. The Dragon Lord. Walking disaster, spiritual attack resistance. Cool. I'm going to assume we're not a default Majin right now, if I had to guess. No, we are not. And then from there, once again, we can go, to True Dragon. Get Divine Key Release and just get super strong. We already saw that. We're basically just going to get Water Nullification in this one. And that's going to be the only difference. Yeah, we're going to end up with Physical Attack Nullification, Spiritual Attack Nullification, and Water Attack Nullification. Which I guess I can just do Force Evo, True Demon Lord again, because that's kind of what we're going for. Failed to acquire Hades due to lack of magic heals. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, end up with those nullifications. This is going to be choosing which nullification you want, basically. Anyways, let's reset, or are we going to... Yeah, let's reset real quick. Maybe I should go back into creative mode so I don't have to keep spawning this in. Where is it? There it is. Race reset scroll. And let's go ahead and grab Elemental Shards Fire. And let's grab Dragon Essence so that we can see a thing. Where is it? There it is. Cool. So, game mode C. Race reset, and we're going to pop back into Lesser Dragon real quick. There it is, skipped right past it. Cool. So, Force Evo, Race. Let's just get back to Medium Dragon. Let's get back to Arch Dragon. And then from here, we're back to random subspecies and random elements. Let's try this one again, too. Because last time we did subspecies. Random element. We did not get Magic Transform this time. We, in fact, only got... we got Tier 2 Wind and Wind Manipulation this way. And then from there, we can Force Evolve into a... Huh? I'm slightly confused. Both options just led to the same place. Huh? So, what's the point of that? I'm so confused. So, we did not get Magic Wind Transform. Is this... Huh. It says you're supposed to be able to go from Lightning subspecies into Lightning Elemental. But whenever we tried to go into Lightning subspecies, or Water subspecies, it gave us the water elemental stuff instead, and then trying to do elemental instead still got us the elemental stuff. Unless I somehow messed that up somehow. That one we did elemental. This one we did subspecies. I don't know. Random wind subspecies dragon. Okay, that's what was supposed to happen. Weird. Okay. So somehow it messed up and we went straight to the water elemental when we were supposed to go water subspecies before. Cool. And from here, I guess we can do random elemental dragon again, and I don't know, there's some weirdness going on right now. Right now, we're a wind subspecies dragon, and we should be able to go to one of the other subs. We're supposed to go to specifically wind elemental, but apparently we can just go our lights. Oh, that just brings you to a subspecies. Cool. I think I'm broken this somehow. ZE drag template. That's not supposed to exist there, I don't think. Apparently there's just a blank one I'm assuming that anyone can choose. If I do that... Okay, now I'm an earth element and I can... Okay, there's some weirdness. I somehow broke this. I'm assuming if you did the select evolution, it might work a little bit better. Anyways, let's reset, because I broke this. We know how that's going to go. We're going to get the nullifications we should have for whatever races we got, forever whatever element. If we do Lesser Dragon, we're going to Force Evo our way back up into a Arch Dragon. And then from here, we have random and we have random element. If we go ahead and eat Dragon Essence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, some amount. I don't remember. How much did it say we needed to eat for any of these? Oh, it just says 1. Cool. And then Elemental Essence. Those are elemental shards. Those are not elemental essences. These are elemental essences. Cool. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought this worked differently than it did. I thought it was basically, eat some amount of a very specific element and be able to guarantee which species you got. Like, I thought I could eat these elemental shards or something, but that does not appear to be the case. And they don't have, like, a combined form. Only fire charge, black fire charge. Oh, those are kind of cool. Never saw those before. Yeah. You can make them into elemental cores, but you also can't eat elemental cores either. I need a crafting table real quick. Just to see this. I'm sure the fire elemental core is in here somewhere, but I don't remember. There we go. Crafting table. This and this. I can't just hold this. And holding it does not guarantee I'll get fire, it looks like. Also, I need more EP, so this is just the final test with this. We've seen everything else. I just wanted to see if there was a way to guarantee it, basically. EP add just an amount. That was way more than we needed, but it works. Random subspecies, random element. Random subspecies dragon. Aha, here we go. So we caught wind subspecies, meaning we get those. This is how it should work. I guess don't try to cheat this. So we could go for wind element, in which case we're going to get some extra stuff. We're going to get magic wind transform and whatnot. Cool. But I feel going random element's probably just better, right? Also, holding the fire charge, you can't eat the fire core or anything. There's no way to guarantee you're going to get fire. So is that enough? It was not enough. Still 83. Random element, still 83. 86. Oh, I guess it was the elemental stuff. I just wasn't paying enough attention. Anyways, we went from just a wind dragon. Once we finished eating all of those, we also got Earth. All the way to the max Earth stuff, it looks like, because of Earth magic transform. And then from there, Dragon Lord. It's spiritual attack resistance. And we're going to edit Force Evo into Demon Lord, because of course. And with that, you actually get extra nullifications because you got an extra element. So yeah, you can't really cheat this skill very well using the commands. It doesn't work perfectly well. But if you're playing actually how you're supposed to, probably go for the element then. Like the weaker subspecies, rather. Because you'll get the random element there, and then you can do random evolution for another one. Which is probably just going to be better than trying to focus on one specific element. Because basically the choice is, oh, you'll get transform and magic transform in whichever one you got. Or go for transform in one and magic transform in another. Plus you get nullifications for both when you do awakening. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Once again, there's kind of a right option with those. But technically the option is there. That's how it seems with most of the races. Like, there's some of them will have like a choice, like Zombie Dragon versus Archdragon. Archdragon is going to get you extra nullifications to elements and some extra elemental stuff. Zombie Dragon is, I don't know, what did we get exactly out of it? It was max level darkness stuff and ultra speed regeneration. So you get extra stuff as a dragon, as a darkness dragon, but less options, basically. That's an actual choice. And as far as this evolution into subspecies or elemental, probably just always go subspecies and then random elemental. Ground versus medium, that's another choice, but I feel like medium's probably better. So yeah, all of this, that's technically a choice. This is a big choice. Most of the other stuff is just, it's pretty clear. Which is how it was with a lot of the insects too. Like, there was kind of a clear best centipede. Beetles, one of the lines didn't work correctly. Ants was a good choice. Like, that's either earth magic or fire magic. That one's in your hands. Some of the other ones just kind of lead to, yeah. Anyways, that's it for lesser dragons. All that is left as far as races go is the angels, and then from there we just have to look at the last 3 ultimate skills, which I've been saving for last. So, which ones do we start with? These are the TR Angels, and these are the Annie's Angels. These are the ones we can actually see in the quest log. These ones are not. Spiritual life forms similar to demons known to wreak havoc on the world every 500 years. Sure, we'll go with the angels. I think these have a shorter tree, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna need to actually go pull it up. The wiki doesn't actually have, the Discord doesn't actually have a wiki for the races, but I think the mod page says, oh, angels become this, become this, become this. So let's just start with the angels, lesser angel. Oh, and we're starting in the spirit realm. This broke last time. Okay, so once again, we're a spiritual being. I suppose I should expect that. And then TR Angels have a very specific angelic possession skill, which again is not listed anywheres. And we start with light transform, and that tier 2 magic, I think that's tier 2 magic for light. So that's kind of cool. And we're gonna need a body and whatnot. Oh. Existence points, if you're an angel, consume dragon essence to become a field officer. If not a Majin, consume demon essence to create a... Okay. So get essence to become a greater angel, become a Majin, or eat demon essence to become a fallen, and then eat dragon essence to become a field officer. Okay. This is... I think Field Officer is the first evolution for Phantom. So this does work pretty similarly to the Annie's Angels as far as I can tell. Let me go find the info on them real quick. Okay, didn't actually find much other than, yeah, just you have 3 pathways. That's basically it. Anyways, it seems like they literally warn you, don't start as a Phantom. It's not recommended. That's literally on the mod page. Anyways, let's just head back to the overworld real quick. I have an adamantite golem, and we're going to possess it for a pretty big starting buff. Um, there's that. And I can... Oh, I guess the golem ceases to exist. That is just my body now. Cool. I thought I could leave the golem, the golem maybe, but no. Anyways, from here, we have 3 options. Greater Angel, Greater Fallen, Field Officer. I guess we're gonna start with Greater Angel. And we're gonna do EP this time instead of relying on Force Evo. I think this is more thematic and it tends to work better, actually. Anyways, a Lesser Angel becomes a Greater Angel. Doesn't really seem like we got much. No extra things there, we're just a little bit stronger. Also, our body got weaker. Okay. So, don't evolve while in a body, because your body will actually get weaker. Because the golem, the adamantite golem, I already have it in my inventory, don't need to do that, has 1,000 health. And we had 1,000 health when we were in it. But now that we evolved, we go down to 80. So, yeah, be careful with this. Either have backup golems or do this before evolving. Hey, why are you coming at me? I'm in... I thought that thing was coming at me, but no, we're in survival mode, or creative mode. Game mode S. We have a racial skill. Yep, it's flight. That's what I was expecting. It seems like almost every race has that as its racial skill. Some sort of flight is just the most common thing in Tensura. Anyways, that's all I needed to see. Go back to creative mode. Anyways, from here... Okay, it seems like at any point in the tree, we have the option to switch to Fallen or switch to Angel. Or General, rather. Let's just keep up with Archangel for right now. 10,000. I'm assuming it's going to be 100,000. And... No, not quite. What is that actually? 1250? 85? 92? Why is it 14? Why is it 140,000? That's weird. Anyways, evolve. We are shrinking. And we gain a little bit of extra health. And we get physical attack resistance. So that's pretty cool. So far, I should probably write this down. We have tier 2 magic. We have tier 2 light magic, magic resistance, and physical attack resistance as an angel. Once again, we're Archangel right now. Cherub is the next one. Have a physical body and awaken. And be named. Okay. Also strange that it says you can awaken as a true demon lord for this, despite the fact that I think something says that the cherub line can't be demon lord, and the fallen cherub cannot be hero, and the staff officer phantom line has the option. So that's an interesting one. We're gonna go for cherub. We need a name, so /Tensura. Edit us not Force Evo. We want to do Awakening, Human Kill, set to 1,000. Actually set our ability to be named, and then we're going to need a villager spawn egg real quick. Also, I should probably get a sword or something, because we still don't do that much attack damage. There we go, you have been given the name Ardendris. Cool. And now... We're not awakened right now, are we? No? No, that's wrong. We're not awakened. We shouldn't be able to do cherub according to this, but I guess we are. Ooh, and as that we get holy attack resistance. And 800 health, not that high on health. I'm going to assume that if we were fallen, that would have been dark resist there. And then I'm not entirely sure if we were a phantom. Then from here, we can either go to Fallen's Cherub Staff Officer. Interesting. And then Seraphim. This is, I'm assuming, going to be I'm assuming that's a typo and this is the skill that actually needed that. So let's go ahead and force, yeah, force Evo for demon, nope, for hero. So in fact, that gets us physical attack nullification and unpredictability as expected of true hero. And from there, we become a Seraphim. Interestingly, we did not automatically become Seraphim, actually. Which now gets us spiritual attack resistance. And we can either fall into a fallen Seraphim again, or we can become a Mystic Angel. Which... Dragon Essence. I'm going to assume that this probably is the requirements for... is going to be the final evolution for Phantom stuff. So it seems like even after we max out one of our evolution lines, we can still fall into a different one. How many Dragon Essences is that? 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it looks like 10. Okay, so this is kind of cool. So, 7,000 health. And we still have the option to change between them. Let me write down what we got, because I think this is technically the end of the normal angel line. And I want to make sure I can properly compare this to the Annie's angels. Okay, so we only do 5 attack damage with a normal punch. That's not great. Anyways, I have it all written down. Basically, it's magic, spiritual, and holy resistance, tier 2 light magic, and physical nullification. Technically speaking, it's only physical nullification because of hero, but also the other angel is going to be forced hero too, I think, so that makes sense. Anyways, everything else is divine key because everything has that as its final evolution, and then basically anything that gets hero gets unpredictability. So that's cool. But also, we have the option to go into one of these. And we're gonna go... Do we go Mystic Angel or Fallen Seraphim? I mean, I'm already set up to do Mystic Angel. So, evolve into that. Gets us Tier 3 Light Magic and Magic Light Transform. Okay. Not sure if we were... I'm curious if both Fallen and normal angels can both become Mystics. Mystic Angel and be at this level? I have no idea. I also still do think this is the final evolution of the Phantoms thing, so maybe. Oh, 7, and a whole bunch more health than I already have written down. Looks like our punches... Hey, can we stop for a moment, my little bug friend? Our attacks still only do 5. Cool. So, yeah. Mystic Angel, that's kind of cool. Let me remark the new numbers, because you have the options there. So, and then we're going to restart as a lesser angel and go down one of the different paths. Okay, let's go back down. And we're going to go back to lesser angel. Just to see the fallen line real quick, too. I'm going to assume it's going to be pretty similar. Like, once again, tier 2 light magic as it starts. Let's just leave. And actually, remember, do not do evolution in a body this time. It will weaken your body. Anyways, from here, falling is pretty simple. Just need a demon essence, so that's tainted essence. You're from Annie's. Okay. I have no idea how you're supposed to get that, but I think you need that for the Annie's Fallen Angels. Demon Essence is... There it is, with the dragon stuff. I knew it was with the dragon stuff, but I didn't know what the dragon stuff was. Anyways, Demon Essence. Ugh, eating that takes away 10 health and gives you a pretty nasty curse modifier. I've never seen that before. Anyways, from here, just need a little bit of EP. And we become a Greater Fallen Angel. Nothing again. Once again, just going to need How much EP this time? This time it's only 70,000, so it's like half the amount of the normal Greater Fallen Angel, or Greater Angel. And once again, we get physical attack there, and start with magic. And then from there, Fallen Cherub. What is that? That's... Okay, that is not going to require us to eat those. Oh, I do not have a name, I do not have a physical body, and I am not actually a demon lord or anything. So, once again, I still just have normal angelic possession. There's my body. Let's do this. And grab out a sword this time to speed this up a bit. And... this one actually requires us to do... Oh, Curse is 1/4 of your health. It's not just 10 damage. Oh, that's rough. Anyways, let's do Force, Evo, Demon Lord, I guess. Now we're a Fallen Archangel, and we become a Fallen Cherub. Now we have Darkness Attack, which we didn't... Did we get Light Attack in the original one? We got Holy. Okay. So, basically so far we've just switched out Holy Resistance for Dark Resistance. From here, become a Seraphim. Renamed, have physical... It wants me to Evo again. Now we're a Fallen Seraphim. Cool. Spiritual attack resistance. That was weird. It wasn't working properly, right? It doesn't look like... Ooh, we have like 0 aura on this run. I guess because we're forced Majin. But we gave up... This one doesn't actually have the option to become a Mystic Angel. We can't swap lines anymore. But basically, for this run, we give up tier... We don't have the option to evolve further and get tier 3 magics. And we give up Holy Resistance for Darkness Resistance. And we're slightly strong... We're still actually slightly weaker. So why would you want to go down Fallen Angel other than the story of being a Fallen Angel? Yeah, this... I mean, the idea of being a Fallen Angel is cool, but it's not... It seems considerably weaker than the other ones. Especially since True Hero is kind of just stronger than True Demon Lord. So, Fallen Angel, I need to start writing the stats for real quick. Okay, so I have all the stats written down. Yeah, there's a whole lot less good stuff. Although, due to the weirdness where we needed the second awakening to make it work, we actually have Darkness Attack Nullification, which is technically stronger, but I don't know if we're supposed to have that. That doesn't feel right. Like, that doesn't feel like it should be there, because awakening twice isn't supposed to be possible. Anyways, with all of that, there's that one done. And actually, we're gonna go back all the way to Lesser Angel. And I'm gonna pop back up all the way up to its final evolution, the Archangel or whatever it was. And we're going to see... Oops. We're gonna see what if things would be different if we had done Force Evo Race, Force Evo Race, Force Fail to Evolve. Oh yeah, I guess Force Evo works differently. If we went all the way up to our final evolution line here, like we were before, and we decided to fall when we were all the way evolved like we should be, would we get different stats? I am curious about this. Okay, so I am back all the way up to Seraphim. Figured I'd spare you going through all that again. Final evolution that we should be able to acquire as this, and without the option of Mystic or Fallen. How many Demon Essence would I have to eat to do this? Just one. No, it looks like it's 2 or 3. 89. Okay, it's 4. That's an odd number. Only if we turn into a Fallen Seraphim from here, nothing happens. Literally nothing else. We actually get weaker. Okay. So you can fall, but it's literally just going to be for story reasons. Cool. Good to know. It's, if of the options, probably, unless you're specifically doing a story thing, probably don't do Fallen Seraphim. Anyways, that just leaves the Phantom stuff, which I should showcase as Phantom, a demi-spiritual creature born in the underworld by the magicules of the world-destroying dragon. Okay, then. This is a race you're technically not supposed to start as, but we're going to start as it anyways. Okay, and yeah, we start in this dimension. Kind of to be expected. Interestingly enough, the Phantom is not the race with the skill Phantom Possession. Or I guess Phantom Possession must be from Annie's then. Okay, that's good to know. But this is taking longer than expected. I was expecting to get through these angels pretty quickly. Anyways, as expected, we're just going to possess a body real quick. Ability activation failed. Oh yeah, you can't possess things while in the demon realm. That's right. I also don't know where there's a thing to get home, so I might end up having to give myself Crasher in a moment. Anyways, to evolve, we become a field officer, which is something we could have done when we were one of the other angels too. Anyways, become field officer. We start with possession and magic resist. It seems like most of them do. We don't start with... Oops. We don't start with any magic, though. Field officer gets his body double for free. Then as a general, I'm going to assume that's 79. It's going to be 70,000 again. We went through every number to get to the right one. This is interesting so far. General didn't get us anything. Be named and awaken. It does not say we need a body, though. So, Shift N to say I can get a name. Awakening set. There's my name. I thought I hit track, but I guess not. And then I need to awaken as a hero, or... Actually, we have the option here. We can either go hero or demon. Let's go hero, I guess. So that'll allow us to become a staff officer, giving us physical attack resistance. And then Mystic Angel. Is it actually an EP thing? That's not what I meant to do. EP add. It is an EP thing, but it doesn't say it needs to EP. Okay, that's probably what happened before. It wasn't a thing where we needed to evolve twice. Okay, that was probably my bad. The Mystic Angel needing the other thing requiring a second evolution was probably not true. I probably just forgot something. But we end up as a Mystic Angel, and we get all of that stuff. So this is an interesting line. We still end up with tier 3 magic, and we end up with spiritual resist, holy resist, physical null? No, we get the physical resistance after evolving, so no. Okay, this is an odd one. We don't get any nullifications through our evolution, through awakening, but we have some extra skills that we wouldn't get otherwise, and we do have the option for which one we want. So there's some cool stuff with this one. It's also the strongest one, and you don't technically... It's the strongest one health-wise, and we don't actually technically need a body for it. Although we will go possess one at some point. If I were to possess one of these things, let's actually give ourselves Crasher so we can leave. Ability, Grant, Mysticism Crasher. Mysticism Crasher, there you are. Let's just grab you. Destroy Hockey, Dimension Hopper, and Overworld. There we go. And just possess a body. We do lose a lot of health. That's okay. Maybe specifically do evolve while in a body, because okay, yeah. I had said don't evolve while in a body because your body will get weaker if you're a certain level. But do evolve in a body because that way you get to keep the body, and if you possess a new body, and your body will always be at its max health. So that's a good one to know for future possession runs. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting one. I think the Phantom is the coolest one in my opinion. Though you do kind of have to go Lesser Angel into Phantom, because... Actually, no. Come to think of it, they recommend not starting as a Phantom. Because I'm assuming it's going to be because they start in the Demon Realm. But I think starting in the Labyrinth is harder than starting in the Demon Realm. Like, that's... Yeah, like, there's stuff to fight in the Demon Realm. Yeah. I don't know. They recommend the one thing, but I feel like recommending the other would be better. It's an interesting one. Anyways, Phantom, probably my favorite of the Angel ones. I need to write its stats, and then I guess we're going to be running through the Annie's Angel stuff too. All of these test episodes are going to end up like an hour and a half long. Like the last one was an hour 45. That's just kind of how it is right now. I want to test something real quick. How does body double work? Ability activation failed. Oh. I was hoping I could... I guess I don't have a body, so I can't create a clone. I was hoping it would create a physical body with my, spiritual body stats. So yeah, I've made a mistake here. Do not fully possess while outside of a body. Cool. Good to know. As it will be weaker than you are if you possess something. I'm curious. Most bodies that are not the original body supposedly despawn after a few minutes. I'm curious if these ones will work differently, or if these ones will just go away. Because if you could create a super strong adamantite body to always come back to, and it didn't disappear, that would be very nice. They're counted as my owners, so maybe, but I think the other ones are counted as owners too. I don't know. So, I was hoping to create clones, that's just not going to work. Anyways, clone control, go away. Go away. Ability active... I think I should be able to get rid of a clone, or to take temporary control of a clone, even if I'm not in it, but sure, game. We'll play by your rules. Anyways, I think that's it for Fallen Angels. Or for the Phantoms of this race. They're pretty cool. I think the Phantoms are is my favorite, just for the extra stats and your choice as to what you want to do. I 100% forgot to write down its actual stats. I need those numbers real quick. Okay, not only do we have more HP, and just literally like 3 times the spiritual HP, which I just noticed, we also do a little bit more damage. Like the other one's maxed out at 5, and now we have 8. So yeah, Phantom is the strongest of the angel races, at least from Tensura Angels. Let's see how things differ if we go through Annie's Angels instead. So we have Angel, Fallen Angel, and Phantom Soldier. So we don't technically have to go Angel into Fallen Angel in order to test that out. But also we could. So let's just start with Normal Angel. We start in this realm and have a physical body. Cool. We have Holy and physical attack resistance instantly. Plus, we start with Tier 1 light magic, which is all pretty cool. What's our evolution line looking like? So, we can fall instantly if we use a Marionette Heart, or if we consume a Tainted Essence, we become a Phantom Soldier. I have no idea how to get this. I saw it in the list. Something strange has occurred, corrupting this essence with the power of Ivarage. I have no idea who that is. I'm assuming that's an important character I have not yet met in the series from where I am. No idea how to get this essence, though. Maybe something in the Demon Realm bring one of the other essences there. That looks like Dragon Essence. So, I don't know. It looks like Dragon Essence and the Demon Essence together. So, probably something with the two. Something I'm missing. Anyways, we're going to go for Power first. Which, this one is actually going to be using, like, proper angel names, it looks like. So, we go from Lesser Angel into Power, giving us Ranged Barrier and the Tier 2 Light Magic. Part of the Tier 2 Light Magic. There's more to it than that. So it looks like we're getting magic in more waves than just the Tier 1, 2 that we're supposed to get them in. Oh wait, this is the one that's also on here, so I can look at this more properly. So, power. Yeah, range barrier and those. Cool. And then consume marionette heart to go here, or just start here. Consume tainted essence, or just start here. Actually, wiki. Does this have something for the extra essences that get added in? I don't know. Demon Lord, all that stuff. Items. Tainted essence. Nope, you can turn a tainted essence into something else. Ha! With this, you can actually just turn demon essence into tainted essence. Cool, so that's how you do it here. I hope this somehow has a... Oh, and pure magisteel can also become one. I hope there's a legitimate way to do it without this, but I have no idea what it is. I haven't found the info on it. Actually, I can go double check this. I think Annie's has a Discord with the wiki stuff too. Yeah, I just can't find something for doing that legitimately. I don't know. I'm sure there might be some info somewhere, but I haven't found it. Anyways, we'll get to that later. Anyways, as power, we can now evolve into virtue, which is what we're going to be doing. 22% from where we are right now. That's 7,000 again? No, is that going to be 10,000? Oh, it must be 80. Like, these are somewhat odd numbers in comparison to some of the other things. But virtue then gets us earth, earth jail, earth spikes, and earth attack resistance. I see where this is go. Ooh. Okay, this is cool. This is a cool one. So basically, get part of the light train from going to power. Then if you go to virtue, there's a 25% chance that you'll get earth, water, wind, or lightning stuff. So that's pretty cool. Then from here, we become Dominion, which that's going to be 200,000, it looks like. There we go. Yep. Dominion gives us gravity manipulation and swipe. Let's mark these as done. I see where this is going. Yep. Annie's angels are stronger. We're halfway through. I do not know our final evolution's stats. We are stronger. Like, it gave us swipe for free. I don't think there's anything that could make this weaker. Next up is Throne. I think we're still working with actual angel names. I think that's going to be 800,000? Or maybe 600,000. Again, it probably said, and I'm just misremembering. Oh, it was 60,000. Throne instantly gets us. We're now immune. We're immune to disintegration now. I need a Hinata to disintegrate us, but we're also not strong enough to fight Hinata's normal stuff. Maybe if I give myself all skills and then just let a Hinata try and disintegration us, because now we have holy attack nullification. So that's a cool thing. You're not supposed to get that. Next up is Cherub. Are Cherubs actually weaker than, like, than some of the other, or stronger than some of the other angels? I don't know. I know nothing about this. Like, actual holy scripture stuff. Anyways, 1 million EP. That might have been farther than we needed. Oh no, it was right. Oops, I'm pressing every wrong button. Cherub. Solar Beam. Light Transform, and Light Attack Resistance. So basically, we just maxed out Tier 2 Light Magic. We now have all of it. We don't know Tier 3, though. And yeah, this whole time we've been able to fall or become a phantom whenever we wanted. Anyways, 2 million EP will evolve us into a Seraph, which can still fall or can still do Mystic, it looks like. So Seraph. Oh. There it is. 2 million EP, that's all we need. Will get us into Seraph. Magma Surge, Flame Domination, Fire. Okay, so... Yeah, this is a cool one. So, we're as strong as the Phantom's maxed out at. And we now have... I think that's Is that tier 3 or tier 2 fire magic? I don't remember right now. Fire, firebolt, fire breath, flare, circle. I want to say that's tier 5. That's tier 3 fire magic. Plus some odds and ends from other ones. And technically speaking, we could fall, whatever that's going to give us. And if we eat contained essence and gain more existence points, we can evolve further. I'm going to take this one as the stats for the final angel one. Because just like the other angel, we have options to evolve further, but technically speaking, this is the last angel proper. So this is the one we're going to compare to the angel from before. And it wins. So we have tier 2 light magic here. That's what we had before. We don't have possession, so technically we lose out on that. That's not important. You only need possession if you don't have a body. Resistances. Earth attack resistance, which was the random one we got. So we get a random elemental one. We have holy nullification instead of resistance. We have light resistance instead of nothing. We lose out on magic. We keep physical, but technically this is still just resistance. When we awaken, it will be nullification, which will match the other one. So we lose out on spiritual and magic resistance, but we get a random elemental one, and we get full holy nullification, which is kind of important because that's the scariest thing in the mob is Sonata, and she does holy magic. Other than that, we don't have Divine Key. We can learn Divine Key, but we don't have Divine Key. That might be a thing where I was using the race reset scroll and we aren't supposed to have that, or we're supposed to be able to learn that but not automatically have it. Not sure. We have, what was it? It was ranged barrier. We have flame domination, gravity manipulation. We have magic flame transform. We have swipe. We have random earth spells. We have, yeah. Annie's angels are stronger. It's not really close. Like, I could keep going. So that's cool. And then we can fall or go for the phantom stuff again. Cool. Let's use a full character reset scroll, just to make sure we actually get everything. I'm assuming we're gonna see pretty similar results when we go down this next line. So, Fallen Angel, let's start here. So, Shadow Striker is a random unique. Darkness, darkness attack, and physical attack. So, that's looking the same. Oh, we have Gourmet on this run. And Shadow... Huh? Did I set this one up so that we get multiple unique skills? I don't think so. Anyways, we still have our resistances there. Fallen Power. That's another one where it's just some EP. There we go. Dark Cube. So part of tier 2 dark, but not all of it yet. I have a feeling it's going to look the same. Multi-layer instead of physical. So we just... Okay, so we get multi-layer barrier, but not ranged barrier. That's... I don't know if that's better or not. Technically speaking, ranged barrier becomes multi-layer, so we just lose out on ranged barrier. But also, ranged barrier is the less important of the two anyways, so technically you lose out on a skill, but it's not that important. Anyways, Fallen Power is going to become Fallen Virtue. Whoops. I meant to do 100,000, not, I meant to do 10,000, not a million there. Or maybe it was 100,000, I don't remember what I was meant to do. I did it wrong though. Anyways, Fallen Virtue gets us Shadow Motion and Magic Aura. Two very nice skills. Shadow Motion you can get from Endermen, so you need a Plunderer skill for. Magic Aura, you just need to master a bunch of magic, so we just get that early. Fallen Dominion gets Shadow Bind and Darkness Transform, finishing off Tier 2 Darkness Magic. Fallen Throne, also 666, that's our current... That's what we're currently looking at. So, Fallen Power, Consume Marionette Heart. We totally did that. Shadow Striker, Dark Cube, Multilayer. Shadow Striker. Oh, I guess you get Shadow Striker regardless of where you go on the tree. So basically, what is this? You Darkness, Dark Cube. If you're going to switch, you want to switch by Fallen Dominion. Actually, you might want to switch on. Yeah. I don't know. I think you kind of want to go to Dominion and then switch to Fallen Dominion. Because then you get Darkness Transform and you get all of the Darkness skills you would miss out on anyways. Plus, you get the random elements. You get Ranged Barrier and Solar Flare and whatnot. And you get Gravity Manip and Swipe. So Dominion falling to Fallen Dominion seems like the best place to do it. But also, I think you need a couple of Marionette Hearts for that. So that might be scary a bit. So once again, it's your choice when you fall. There's probably a best place to fall, though. Anyways, Dominion becomes Fallen Dominion. Gets us Mortal Fear. That's another skill you can get, but it's kind of difficult to get. So getting it early is pretty nice. Not the most important place if you're going to switch. You probably don't want to switch at Throne. Some of these are good to switch at, some of them aren't. That's just kind of the gist of it. Then Fallen Cherub also gives us Darkness Transform. So this would also be another good place to fall at if you wanted to. Although you're going to miss out on like Magic Aura and whatnot. So, can we just do Fallen Cherub or do we need more EP? We can just do it. Darkness Cannon, True Darkness, Magic Transform. So we finish off Tier 2 Darkness Magic, it looks like. I think that's Tier 2. Suddenly misremembering. Where's Magic? Spiritual Magic. Oh wait, no, that is Tier 3 Darkness Magic. I was thinking that there was 1 in Tier 1, 3 in Tier 3. But I was, for some reason, misremembering. I think I've been labeling this wrong this entire time. So we have Tier 3 Darkness Magic, rather. That's my bad. Anyways, we're currently Fallen Cherub. Cool, that was basically it. Just maxing out the rest of the Darkness Magic. Next up is Fallen Seraph, which appears to be where we max out. Heavenly Eye, Demon Lord Hockey, and Chant Annulment. So Chant Annulment is nice, but that's another one you can get, plus it sort of only helps with things you've already mastered. Heavenly Eye, that's this one. It just project your otherworldly gaze to see all nearby things. So you get this for free with this skill. I think there's a couple of uniques that will give that to you too, though. So that's a maybe on whether or not it's important. Demon Lord Hockey for free. That's kind of a cool one. I think I prefer the regular Seraph. And once again, if you go from Seraph to Fallen Seraph, you lose a lot of stats. But you would gain this stuff? I don't know. Once again, Fallen Seraph seems like it's probably for the story mostly. It looks like we're on par with the final demon evolution, actually. So, we gain a little bit of HP over the over Tensura Angels. We gain a lot of spiritual HP. We gain 1 point of attack. I forgot to check all that with the normal Angels. I think we lose Divine Key, right? Yes, we no longer have access to Divine Key. Oh wait, no, we can learn it. We just don't have it automatically. Darkness Transform, I think we didn't have before. We have Tier 3 Dark instead of what was probably Tier 3 Magic, and I just miswrote it. And resistances wise, we have Darkness Resist, which we had. We have Physical Resist. So, this is an interesting point. We have slightly higher stats than the other Angel, but technically less. We have a whole bunch of these skills earlier than we should to make up for it. But as far as like resistances and whatnot goes, the other Fallen Angel is technically better. So that's interesting. Although I suppose with this Fallen one, actually probably with the other one, Fallen one too, if you decide to fall at one point over another, you're also going to get extra bits. So this is probably slightly weaker, but only if you go from default like we did before. If you go from like Cherub to Fallen Cherub, that's probably going to be the best place, because all of the stats in here, it might be nice to get them early, but you could probably get them anyways. Fallen from Seraph to Fallen Seraph might actually be good too. You don't get Darkness Transform that way, so you won't max out all your Darkness magics. It's basically Fire or Dark magics, whichever one you want. So fall as Cherub for Dark, or fall as Seraph for... yeah. Dark, Fire. Basically the gist of it. But Fallen Seraphs in this mod are probably on par, maybe slightly stronger, depending on how you do it specifically. So that's kind of cool. I do love the idea of the Fallen Seraph, Demon Lord, but it's probably not the strongest thing we could do. Also, I'm just collecting training dummies, I guess. Anyways, we have one final... no, not the race reset. I want to do the character reset. We have one final race to look at, and then next time we're going to be finishing things off. Phantom Soldier. Oh, we're starting in the Demon Realm. Where are we? No idea. So this race is Phantom Possession. So this is where this comes from. Phantoms possess the ability to inhabit and empower host bodies. Though they still require strong bodies to reach their highest potential, they unlock the latent potential of bodies they inhabit. Okay, cool. Also, I completely forgot to read up on what it says. It's not safe to do that here. Do I still have Crasher? No, I did a full reset. We still have the command for Crasher. Maybe. Where is it? Oh, I ran right past it because I looked at Mysticism, not Crasher in that line. Dimension Hopper to the Overworld real quick. And let's go ahead and use the race reset scroll real quick. Phantom Soldier. Oh yeah, I also forgot to read Fallen Angel. Oh, and Regular Angel. Spiritual beings created by Valdanava using the Great Holy Spirit of Light. Angels have limited desire and ego, following orders unquestioningly. Fallen Angels. Once angels, these beings fell to desire and became corrupted, losing their holy affinities and enriching their power with magicules. That's kind of cool. Phantom Soldiers. Beings corrupted by the magicules which were tainted by Ivarage during its imprisonment in the spooky place. Were all phantoms once angels, or are some of them denizens of this other world? Okay, cool. So it seems like some phantoms might have started as demons then, if I had to guess from based on that description. Also, I 100% forgot to check out spatial skills, or species skills, racial skills rather. But it's flight. Of course it's flight. That's 100% the expected outcome. Anyways, we start with Darkness Attack Resist, Pain Resist, and Phantom Possession. Like we already saw Phantom Possession, or saw that we could use it. This one actually has extra things in here, though. If used while possessing a body, leaves the body and its intrinsic skills behind and turns the player into spiritual form. When possessing a target, the user turns back into physical form with the target's physical stats plus 50% of our racial stats. Additionally, acquiring skills. If we can possess a target, we can possess the target, obviously. Things need to be weaker than us to possess, and we need to be super strong, and so on. Yeah, cool. It works like normal possession, but the things we possess actually get some of our boost as well, which is kind of cool. It might still be better to choose a body and start evolving in it, though. That's something we're going to need to test as well. Anyways, what do we have evolutions-wise? So, Phantom Commander. Once again, we're going to need ED. And evolve into Phantom Commander. Gets us spatial motion and telepathy. Spatial motion is cool, telepathy is not. Starting here, all of that cool stuff. Actually, the strongest starting stats of any of the three, it looks like. Oh wait, no, Power had more than us. Oh wait, no, Angel was the starting one there. So Phantom Soldier, the one we're on, misspelled there. Wait, are we, I don't know, Phantom Commander or whatever we're supposed to be right now? I don't know, it's not right here. So we get Possession again if we were to switch to it, but I don't think we can at that point, right? It looks like Phantom is on its own little tree until you reach Mystic Angel. Although I suppose you would get that if you went from this to that. Okay. So, Phantom Possession, Spatial Motion, Telepathy. Cool. What is our race actually called? Commander. Cool. From there we go to Lieutenant, which needs 80,000 EP. Doop, doop. I probably should just do 100,000, that's going to be faster. And then from here, Phantom Lieutenant, which gets us that tier 3 spatial magic. Gate shrinks space teleports. That's everything but swipe. As far as I can tell, spiritual. I can never find that. Yeah, everything but swipe, but I think swipe is the only tier 3 spatial magic, so that tracks. That's tier 2. Space transform, spatial manipulation, spatial attack resistance. Okay, that's all pretty cool. Good stuff to have. Next up is the field officer, which is going to be 200,000. But we're just at 250. Aha, and that finishes off the set. Oh, I forgot to mark this one. Field officer gets us magic space, which in turn just finishes off the rest of the spatial skills. So, the spatial skills are probably the strongest, like fast movement, being able to travel the entire world in an instant, plus swipe. Just swipe in its entirety. Strongest skill in the mod, minus one ultimate skill. So that's pretty good. So Phantom General just needs 600,000 EP. Doop, doop, doop. And this is just going to net us physical attack resistance. So that's nothing super exciting. Right now, what is it looking like? For right now, it looks like the other Phantom might be stronger. We've given up tier 3 light in favor of tier 3 spatial, which is good. But currently we have less spatial, we have less skills, and it looks, less resistances rather, and we don't have the extra skills. It's probably too early to mark it as better yet, though. Anyways, this one, Phantom Staff Officer, we need 1,000,000 EP, which in turn gets us Shadow Motion and Thought Communication, skills we could already train in like 5 minutes, so not that exciting. Except for Shadow Motion, which we need to eat an Enderman for, but it's not the greatest hiding skill. Next up is the Phantom Admiral. That's 2,000,000 EP. So add a 0. And evolve. Spatial domination is good. Training up spatial manipulation can be a bit annoying. Then we get spatial attack nullification and spiritual attack nullification. So we went from no nullifications to 2 in an instant. Plus, we already had dark resist, so that's looking maybe better. Spiritual attack nullification versus resistance. And our final evolution, the mystic one, in which we need existence points. Oh, I just noticed our health. We've taken over health-wise. We need a physical body, we need existence points, and we need to awaken as a true demon lord. No angel heroes for us, it looks like. I could have sworn this one actually allowed us to be an angel, though. Who knew? I have no idea where there's a portal, and I have 3 minutes left on Crasher, so Tensura, edit, cooldown. Ability, cooldown. TR, Mysticism, Crasher 0. That's going to be the fastest way to do it. And Overworld. There we go. Why on earth would I spawn under here? That's a silly game. Come on, let me out. Where am I? There we are. Completely lost. Somewhere as far away in the distance. Anyways, there's that. Yeah, we lose out on some of our HP, but it's not as much as normal possession because of our extra boosts. So technically speaking, we're supposed to be at 8,000, but we're currently rocking 5,400, which is still better than if we hadn't have possessed a body at all. Or, yeah, whatever. Words are hard. Anyways, just missing hero evolution and maybe a couple of some EP. We need 500 extra thousand EP. So just pop up there. There we go. And Demon Lord evolution. So once again, we're just going to be Force Evo Demon Lord, it looks like. Ensure edit us Force Evo Demon Lord. Darkness nullification, physical nullification, pain nullification. We're now a true Demon Lord. And we can evolve into a Mystic Angel. 8777, which is the right number. Possess a body before your final evolution. That's basically what you want to do. And with that, we gained Ultra Instinct, so a pretty good dodge chance, Chant Annulment, and Heavenly Eye. That's 3 nice skills. Extra dodge chance is nice. Chant Annulment on skills you mastered is nice, and Heavenly Eye is... it's a better magic sense. I'm not going to knock any of those. But what else did we really get? Pain, I don't really like. Physical nullification and darkness nullification. And spiritual nullification and spatial nullification. So... spatial... so we have that. And spiritual. And magic and physical. So we lose out on magic nullification, but we get physical nullification instead of resist. We get darkness nullification instead of holy. Spiritual nullification is better than resistance and extra spatial. So we lose out on magic, but we get a couple extra ones, and the ones that we did already have are now nullify instead of resist. And basically we lose out on maxed out light magic and normal possess in favor of a better possession skill and maxed out spatial magic. So spatial instead of light. Our resistances are probably better. And we lose out on body double and divine key in favor of some... oh, no, we can learn divine key again. I'm not sure what that's about. It didn't pop up, but apparently we could learn it this entire time. Oh, the domination's for free for spatial. Basically lose out on some of your light magic stuff and a couple extra skills. And we're forced to go demon instead of hero this time. But we do get some extra cool stuff going for us. So this one's a give or take, where you have slightly more health, slightly more spiritual health, and our attack damage went down by 1. But I can't say whether or not this Phantom is actually stronger than the other Phantom. Just like Fallen Angels, there's a case to be made for going Angel into Phantom instead of Phantom. It's just all the way through. I don't know. Kind of wish you could go from Fallen into Mystical Angel as well. That would make it even more of a choice. I don't know. I think I liked the Phantom more than the other ones, but I'm not sure if I would go Phantom all the way through or if I would decide to fall from a normal Angel into a Phantom. I don't know. That's a case of spatial magic is so good. Actually, if you go down, you get Swipe as a Throne, don't you? Yeah, you get Swipe as Dominion, which is the best spatial skill, bar none. So, losing out on the rest of the spatial skills, but still getting Swipe, plus getting all the extra stuff from normal Angel, I think Seraph into Mystic Angel is going to be the strongest Angel race. Although, it's going to be which one tells the best story, and which skills do you favor in favor of others. But I think that's how I would rank it if I was doing this in survival. Also, this is officially, stats-wise at least, minus attack damage, the strongest race that is not one of the BTR ones. which is kind of cool. But yeah, I definitely enjoy the angel races. Probably, I kind of want to play with one of these in survival mode, but it's kind of too late for this series on that one. I don't know. The add-ons are probably going to be joining whenever we return to Tensura, which is not going to be right away. But for right now, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. This one ended up shorter than the last one, but not by much. So the angels and the dragon stuff from both Annie's and from Angels are both kind of cool. But for right now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone so much for watching again, and we need to make a special thank you to the members. Right now, that is still just the Gaming Tornado, but thank you so much. Anyways, for real now, take care, everybody.